Hello everyone, welcome back to the Great IT Architecture channel. My name is Vitalii Andrusishyn, and today we are delving into the groundbreaking concept that's transformed the way we think about data architecture, data mesh. If you are curious about how to shift from centralized data structures to a more decentralized and scalable approach, you are in for a treat. Let's dive into the world of data mesh. Let's start from the basics. What exactly is data mesh? At its core, data mesh is an architectural paradigm for sharing, assessing, and managing analytical data in complex, large-scale environments within or across organizations. Unlike traditional centralized data architectures, data mesh advocates for a decentralized approach, aligned with the principles of microservices and domain-driven design. In some cases, its paradigm opposite the monolithic approach for storing the data, because in monolithic approach we have efficient management of the data before an inflection point, but then complexity growing so fast and maintainability and benefits are failing even faster. From the data mesh point of view, the foundational pillars for a scalable and agile data ecosystem are domain-oriented ownership, decentralized data to enhance agility and scale, data as a product, empower domains to share high-quality usable data, self-serve data platform, enable domain team within an end-to-end data solution, federated computational governance balance autonomy with global compliance for distributed data governance. Their principles reshape data architecture, promoting autonomy and resilience. One of the key principles of data mesh is decentralization. Instead of relying on a single monolithic data platform, data mesh decentralized data architecture into smaller, domain-oriented data products. This approach promotes data autonomy, giving individual teams or domains control over their data while fostering a culture of ownership and responsibility. Data mesh encourages domain-oriented data ownership, meaning that the teams closest to the data and its context take ownership of the data product. This approach aligns with the idea that those who understand the domain best are in the best position to manage and curate their associated data. It's a paradigm shift toward decentralizing data and breaking down silos. Let's break down the components of data mesh. Firstly, we have data products. Those are self-serve data assets managed by cross-functional teams. Then there's the domain data product owner role, responsible for the end-to-end lifecycle of the data product. We also have the domain data product developer role. This is a person who works with application developers in understanding the domain data and mapping the data from the application context to the data product context. And last but not least here, we have the data infrastructure as a code, which focused on the automating the development and management of the data infrastructure. So, why should you consider adopting data mesh? Firstly, it scales with organizational growth by distributing data ownership and management. Data mesh supports a more scalable and agile approach. Secondly, it fosters a culture of data ownership and accountability. Teams become stewards of their data products, leading to a high data quality and reliability. Existing analytical data architectures have long grappled with high friction and costly data utilization. Of course, Like any transformative concept, data mesh comes with its challenges. Implementing the data mesh approach requires a cultural shift, new skill sets, and careful consideration of data governance. However, the potential benefits far outweigh the challenges, making it a compelling model for organizations looking for thrive in the data-driven era. As we wrap up, remember that the data mesh is not just a technological shift, but a cultural one. It's about empowering teams, fostering autonomy, and creating a more scalable and resilient data architecture. If you found this information helpful, hit a like button and be sure to subscribe for more insights into building the great IT architecture. Thanks for the watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.